13. The hips are an area that a lot of people complain about being tight or sore. They may complain about low back pain, and a lot of people just have really cranky hips and feel like they need to just stretch and stretch and stretch. So rather than just doing static stretching, we are going to be taking your hip joints through a full range of motion, actually working on stretching and mobility of your hips, external and internal rotation, hip extension, all of those things. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start down on the floor in a 90-90 position. And I will mention, you're going to need something to hold on to at the end. I have a foam roller. You can use a chair, probably a couch if that may work, or a stick, anything that you can just hold on to help with your balance. So to start, you're going to be in this 90-90 position and you're going to drop your legs. So I'm going to my right side. So I'm going to take my left arm and then I'm going to thread it all the way through here. And then I'm going to turn and then I'm going to rotate to the side. And let's do that again. 2, just like that. And really be intentional with all of your movements. Try to create tension. 3, big long reach here. 4, we're going to do 2 more on this side. 5, last one. And 6, good. Now we're going to switch sides. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to thread it. I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to thread it through. That's 1. And you may find that one side is a little bit easier than the other. Like this side is a lot easier for me than the other side. 3, you should feel your low back loosening up. 3 more. 3. And stay within your range of motion. 2 more. 2. They should feel good. It shouldn't ever hurt. Last one. And 1. Okay, the next one we're going to do is called the pretzel. So what this looks like is you're going to be down on your side just like this, and you're going to take your top leg and you're going to put it in your bottom hand. So you're just going to take this bottom arm, put it out here, and then you're going to put your top leg here. Then you're going to reach back and you're going to reach with your top hand to your bottom leg. So you look like this. You can rest your head. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to try to grab our ankle and we're going to pull our ankle back, still keeping a neutral spine. So you don't want to arch your back here. And all we're going to do, keeping this left leg on the floor, we're just going to rotate open and then back to starting position. Rotate open. 2, you'll feel a big stretch in your hip flexor. 3, 4, good, 2 more. 5, good, last one. And 6, good. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Now these are not meant to go through these fast. You don't want it, you're not trying to go through these as fast as you can. You're trying to be intentional, create, and then really open up your hips. So grab your bottom leg with grab your bottom ankle, then you're gonna rotate open, and then back to center. Just readjust here. Okay, rotate open. 2, again, you may find one side's a little bit easier. 3, pay attention to what side is tighter. 4, 2 more. 5, good, last one. And 6. Perfect. Now we're gonna stand up, so you're gonna go to the bottom of your mat. We're gonna do the world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna start on our left leg. And if you wanna pause, you can pause this, try to get the movement down, and then start back up with me. So we're gonna step forward into a lunge with our left leg. Both hands are planted, left arm comes up, a big thoracic rotation, really retract your shoulder blades back, and then you're gonna thread it through here, and then you're gonna come back to a hamstring stretch here, drop your knee, keeping a nice neutral spine, reach over, just like that. You're gonna stand up, and then we're gonna do it again on the right leg. So right leg comes down, both arms, so you're gonna reach up with your right, thread it through, come back into a hamstring stretch, drop your knee down, and then reach towards your left. Good. We're gonna do that 2 more times on each side. So you're gonna step through, drop your hands, rotate, thread it through, push back, drop it down, and then reach. Good, let's go back to the right leg. Right leg comes out, rotate open, thread it through, hamstring stretch, come down, and then reach nice and long. Good, we're gonna do one more on each side. Let's start back up with our left leg. Left leg come down, rotate through, try to get a little bit deeper every single time. Back, and then nice long reach. Making sure your pelvis and your rib cage stay on top of each other. Last one with our right leg. Come up, thread it through, hamstring stretch here, and then reach nice and long to the left. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a posterior hip stretch. So what this looks like is I'm gonna take my right leg, so my left toe is gonna be underneath me. I'm gonna take my right leg and I'm gonna bring it up, and then I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna feel a big glute stretch, and then come back to the starting position. Reach back, 2, 3, and one side is definitely probably gonna be harder. 4 for this stretch. This is my harder side. 4, 3, and you see I'm not arching my back at all. I'm keeping my abs on and a nice neutral spine. Now this last one, we're gonna sit back and then we're gonna hold it. So come back, and then I want you just to really sit back into your hip. Hold that for a few more seconds. It should feel pretty good. Good, switch sides. So now I'm gonna take my left leg, my right toe's underneath me, take my right leg, and I'm gonna come up, and then I'm gonna sit back. 1, we're gonna do 8, 2, this is my easier side. 3, 4, good, 4 more. 4, try to get a little bit deeper every single time. 3, 2 more. 2, good, last one. And 1, and sit back and just hold. So hold that position and breathe. And make sure you're breathing throughout all of this. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Make sure you're taking nice, good breaths. You're not holding your breath at all. Good. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is a long adductor stretch. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have my left leg out. My foot's gonna be planted on the floor, just like that. So don't let your foot come up. I'm keeping a nice neutral spine, and I'm just gonna rock back and forth. That's 1, 2, make sure you keep that foot planted. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, good, 1 more. And 8. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna show you from this side what it looks like. So you can see my back is nice and neutral, and I'm just shifting my weight back. And I'm actively keeping that foot planted, so I'm not letting it come up. I'm pressing it against the floor. So I get a big adductor stretch right in here. 4, 5, 6, good, 2 more. 7, and 8. Okay, next one, you're gonna come around to your back, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your left leg and cross it over your right. From here, I want you to drive your elbows down, and then you're gonna drop your legs to the side, trying to keep your right shoulder on the ground, and then come back. This is gonna work on your internal rotation. So you're trying this, so your right leg, you're trying to force down to the floor while keeping your right shoulder down. 3, 4, we're gonna do 4 more on this side. 4, 3, 2 more. 2, and 1. Good, switch sides. So now we're gonna cross our right leg over our left, and then we're gonna drop them down to the right, keeping our left shoulder down. 2, 3, 4, good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. 2, good, last one, and 1. Okay, last thing we're gonna do. Now this is where you need a foam roller or a chair or something to hold on to. So I'm gonna start with my left leg up, and I'm gonna be holding onto the foam roller right in the front. All I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna put some pressure in here because it's gonna help me counterbalance. My right toe is tucked underneath me. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this left leg, I'm just gonna lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna bring it down, and then I'm gonna bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna come back. Now I'm gonna bring it back. Now I'm not hyperextending here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna stay on that same side, but I'm gonna show you from the side what it looks like. So here, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the side, and then abduct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down, and then hip extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, let's do that again. This is really hard. It's hard to balance, and it's also hard to hold that position, and we're working the end range of motion here of your hips. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Bring it back to full hip extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's hard. Okay. This is something, again, you can see me, I'm shaking. It's hard for me. It's really good to work on these things though. All right, left toe tucked underneath me. I'm gonna lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come right back up. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do one more each way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And now back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Last thing I want you to do is just come into a nice